Okay, today I'm going to go through some handstand push-up variations. These are different ones that I've used in the past and I currently use when I'm coaching handstand push-ups. I'm not going to go into the tutorial today. That's what I've done previously, and I'll probably do another one again in the future. But this is more about the the variations you can use on your journey towards the handstand push-up, or to strengthen it, or just to put in some different variations. It's a good assessment, so you can see which ones you can and can't do. Anyway, let's jump straight into them. The big thing with them is make sure that you can do the home positions, so the top and the bottom of each one. Ideally, you should be able to hold each position for time, have a conversation there, and then the transition between them should be easier and smoother. So let's look at the Pike handstand push-up first. So this is a good starting place. You just got to be a little bit careful with this, that you don't turn it into a push-up. And make sure that the hips are nice and high and there's lots of weight in the hands. So starting like a down dog position, obviously flexibility is going to change this. You could raise the feet up onto something to make it a little bit more harder, but I actually find this one pretty tough, considering it's like the easy option. So Pike position, some weight in the feet, try and end up in that triangle position at the bottom. So you've got a triangle between the head and the hands. And like I say, you can raise the feet up to make it easier or harder. Opening the shoulder all the way at the top is a big one, and making sure you get to that triangle at the bottom. Okay, next we have the crow. So most people should be, if they're working the handstand push-up, should be pretty comfortable in a crow position. With this one, you can start with a lot of weight forwards, so you're already on top, and you have a little bit of elevation already, just because the head's a little bit off the floor, and obviously you can change that depending on how much you tilt the crow position, and you can sort of throw yourself up and nearly fall over as you push up. So crow up into handstand and then back down into crow. You could just go handstand to crow, just doing the eccentric. Okay, then from a headstand. Now this is an interesting one. It's probably, I think, harder than a full handstand push-up, apart from the balance point of view. So you're going from like a dead position at the bottom, so there's no stretch reflex. You're not going down, like using a bit of momentum or movement to come bring you back up again. You're in a dead position. You want to be more like a shoulder stand position, where the feet are slightly back and the head is slightly forwards, and then obviously just push as hard as you can through the hands, trying to keep that body from shoulder to toes as one straight line and not banana in any way, and then pushing up to your handstand. And then ideally lowering with control, and that's where you got to get the balance point right on the way down, where that weight's got to come forwards to close the shoulders as you come back down after opening them at the top, and then kiss the head to the floor and just hold that position. Then we have the standard handstand push-up. So this is the one that most people will think of when they think of a handstand push-up. So it's taking the head to the floor and then back up again, starting in the handstand. We can make that harder in full range if you like, because you're not just stopping there, you're going all the way down to like you would if you was doing a barbell overhead press, so doing a deficit on a box. It could either be two separate steps, two boxes, two P-bars, or you could be on the edge of a box. Then we get into the 90-degree handstand push-up. So easier is straddle position, so feet are wider, the lever arms aren't too long. Again, practice that bottom position with this one. It's a big one. A lot of people struggle with that. Bottom position, you can push and sort of rest on the elbows a little bit at the bottom. And then the harder version, the 90-degree handstand push-up. So ideally with this one, you'll start at the top position, come all the way down with a straight body, hang out at the bottom, and then be able to push back up into the open shoulder handstand position. Think as well, your start and your finish positions should look identical. So you shouldn't be able to tell the difference between them. You've just done the handstand push-up or whatever it is you do in between them. Okay, that was a quick review. It's going from that easiest position to the hardest positions, or the hardest variations of the handstand push-ups in my eyes. There's other different variations you can do. Let me know what you think. Normal deal, if you've got any questions or comments, stick them in the comments below. Subscribe and thumbs up will be appreciated. And let me know how you get on. Which variations do you get stuck on? Which ones are your favorites? I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, guys.